Hello, and welcome back to some more Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth Free. On our last episode, we viewed the DLC character events, discovered that Neptune can transform as of present, and beat down some jellies in Virtua Forest. Was also having a little look at a pair of adorable swimsuits. Oh my! So, with that wee tidbit in mind, let us continue henceforth. Righty-ho! So I did a little bit more off-screen grinding as well, so that's why there have been 20 defeated exhausted jellies than the 5 we did last time. Wasn't too much grinding, however. But let's read this up before we turn it in, because I don't think I read it last time. I might have, but I want to double check, so why not? Client, SF. Quest details. I imagine I will get stronger if the skill Wild activates by beating 130 of the lazy jelly things. I want you to try out. Try it. Go. And then this one I did off screen. Client, Anzu. I don't want to work. Or maybe I just want to go home. In any event, I just don't want to do anything. I'm sure there's monsters like that out there too. Could you get one of them to work in my place? I'm sure the specs will be the same between two people who don't want to work. So work out just fine. Why don't you get Neptune? Right, so turn this one first, and then the urgent quest. Righty-hoo, and there should be an event that will pop up. Yup. A hard day's work is at an end. Good job out there, you two. Hooray for working hard. The back of my mind is saying that this isn't really CPU-worthy work. Doing odd jobs, increasing shares. True, most ordinary citizens take on quests to make a bit of money. I don't know how to do any kind of work except for this, so... That's okay, you're still new to this whole CPU thing. You're so nice to me. But you need to get more competent, otherwise your people are going to start doubting your ability. I take it back, you're being strict again. Excuse me, ladies. What? Is a CPU something you become? You're just not born one? What? Of course you're not. Ugh, I was supposed to become a CPU myself, but... You'll see, someday, I'll become the CPU of my own nation, and this one won't even hold a candle to it. Hooray! Go for it, Noir! Oh, so supportive. You should at least say that you won't lose to me, your greatest rival, or there's no competition. Which reminds me, we haven't seen her today. She had to go do some shopping. Whoa, hey, too much subject jumping. So like, you turn into a CPU? Isn't it bad if anybody can become one? It's not easy, so it's not a problem. Seriously, what's wrong with you? This is basic common knowledge. It's not my common knowledge. Me, Nip Jr., and everyone else were born CPUs. You were born that way? Wow, that's so neat. I told you to stop believing everything this gal says. Man, this is so crazy. It's like I've literally fallen down to a different world. I'm curious though. How do you become a CPU? Does something good come from it? I can't believe you're this ignorant. I kind of pity you. Whatever, it's annoying, but I'll explain it to you. Yay! I'm not pumped about how you phrased it, but do go on. First, you need a CPU memory, which is found inside of a memory core. Oh, like a class change item. Kinda boring names though. Are they rare drops? Beyond rare. Legendary. Oh, not epic? And instead of purple, it's orange? Only a few memory cores exist, and they only produce CPU memories once every couple of centuries. Centuries? Pretty balls for a response time. Only MMO shut-ins who count for weeks can get it. The interval is still randomized, so it's not like you could set a clock for the next one's arrival. If you really want one, I guess you could camp for it, like you said, but competition is kind of light. And there's a memory core near this place. I see, so you were hanging out by the CPU memory plenty? Man, I bet there was a swashbuckling fantasy melee to claim it. Nobody battles over it. I just said there aren't a lot of people looking for one. I stumbled upon mine when I went out on a lovely picnic. Oh, it was that easy? I don't get it yet. Keep on with the explainings. Well, the weather was really nice that day, and I decided to open my basket by the river. Oh, stop right there. Don't remind me of that day. The sheer terror I felt first time. Plutia, activate HDD. Terror, you say? Ugh, forget it. Let's get back on topic. You need that item to turn into a CPU, but that doesn't mean anyone with it can become a CPU. Only people born with certain qualities are eligible. So if someone lacking those tries... Yeah, if they try. I mean, it's an old fairy tale, but I was told that they would turn into a hideous monster. Sounds terrifying. What gives? It's rare to get the item, and even if someone does, they might be monsterfied instead? That's a pretty big risk. You had some brave guts to want to be a CPU, Bloody. Oh, I didn't really want to. I picked up and thought it was my rice ball, so I ate it. I said not to remind me. It is risky, but I think there's some merit to becoming a CPU. First of all, you can go and found your own nation. Huh? So the CPUs make the nations? Not the other way around? Oh, I know what you mean. Did the chicken or the egg hatch first, right? Yeah, kinda sorta. But anyway, whichever is first, it all ends up the same, huh? Not to interrupt your philosophical musings, but I'm going to keep talking. Second, you gain divine powers, and with those powers, you protect and guide humanity. If you do a good job, people will have more faith in you, and that increases your powers further. See, that jives with what I know about CPUs. For the longest time, there was only one CPU in existence, and ruled the only nation around. It's still fine for those who believe in her, but many disagree with and have no faith in this CPU. Life outside of our nation's borders can be pretty hard to endure. That's why I want to become a CPU and give those people a new nation for them to believe in. That's exactly the type of motivation Class President Noir would have. You're so cool, Noir. But then Plutia beats me to it, and she wasn't even trying to be a CPU. Aw, I've already apologized for that about 1 gajillion times. I see. I think I get most of, at least half of it, thanks. But if that's how it is here, I guess I don't need to be a CPU. Kinda frustrating that I can't change forms, but it isn't really that big of a deal. Besides, if I became a CPU, it means that I'd have to do more work. I'm tired of all the forced labor. I must hurry and become a CPU. It'd kill me if I turn into an old hag while Plutia stays young. Aw, you'll be okay. You'd be a cute old lady, Noir. Noir Spinster Edition! I'd pay to see that! I wouldn't! That would be weird! But seriously, I doubt you'd be cute. You'd probably wear floral moo-moos and lecture kids these days. Huh? Hey, stop the presses! What? Don't shout. Noir, you're getting older? I mean, what? What do you mean? That's how the concept of time works. What do you think I am? No, but I mean, Paletti will always look like that. I'm a CPU now, so I'm always going to look like this. Oh, hold up! So unless I become a CPU here, I'm gonna get old and stuff too, right? Yes. That is still how the concept of time works. Neppy, were you born way far away from books and language? Nope, this will do it all. I like being young and adorable. But letting myself become all sexy and busty wouldn't be too bad. I mean, there's mega naps for that edition. Still, I get all that sexiness with a transform, and we'd only really need one old hag in the party. I have no idea what you're talking about. How am I supposed to respond to your insane ramblings? That settles it. I'm gonna become a CPU! Again! For the approximate 240 million members of the Nip fan club, I've vowed to keep my current figure. Oh, fun? You're gonna become a CPU too? If it were that easy, I'd already be one. You know, you have no idea how hard I've been trying. So basically, if we find that memory thing, I go dibs, and then you could get one, Noir. Excuse me? Where do you get off deciding that? Dude, come on! Main characters always get priority. I mean, even if you become a CPU, you won't be all that popular. Thus, Nip gets the dibs. If only you knew, Nipsey, how popular Noir really is. Sundaries, yo. Whatever. I know I'd be way more popular than you. I'm not giving my item to you. I hope all three of us get to become CPUs. Right. So I guess there's another quest, or is there going to be an event? And we're missing one of two halos! Jerk it. Well, I guess we may as well quickly grab it. I thought I would have had a second one. You know, I'm feeling a different leader. Let's go, Martyr. Back.
It's your fault for being caught off guard. Giving it everything I've got.
Maybe we'll get some NASA luck to go with it. We still don't have a skill right yet. I was hoping getting to level 5 would have given us a skill.
My turn. This will always be my turn.
But nah, it did not happen.
Bye bye. This is nothing. Got you.
We didn't get a halo. We really didn't get a halo. Oh no. Pass it over!
Hey, bye-bye.
It did drop the halo! There we go, come on.
There. Let's end this quick.
Stone no halo!
Nip your face. It's all over.
Stone no halo!
It's all
Oh, we finally got a halo! Yes!
my turn. There.
Woo!
Why can't it always be my turn? A complete and utter victory. Boing!
There we go. Let's head on back out. There was a couple of edits in between. I kept refighting the same one, and it just would drop a halo. But I finally did in the end. Huzzah! Surprisingly enough, when I was doing my grinding session, I only got one. Huh. My luck really is terrible. Right, there we go. Now we have another event. Huh? Hey, Noir! What? As quiet as ever here? Colder than the coldest colds. Anyway, check out this quest. It's close to Louis' border. Uh-huh, and? Louis tells you. Louis, that means blonde. Blonde? Blonde. Well, I guess I recall Louis' CPU going by that name. I knew it! Blonde is Louis' CPU. Yes, sirree! You look so happy, Nappy. Well, yeah, we know each other. But then again, she might have been replaced by a clone too. Wow, so you're also friends with Louis' CPU? Cool. Enough with the clone nonsense. And Putia, I know that I told you to stop being so gullible. Okay. I'll go and say hi. Noir's been a huge downer, so maybe blonde will be better. Excuse me? Go and say hi. Stop right there, Missy. Whatever, Mom. You can't tell me what to do. Like hell I'm your mother. I'm stopping you for your own good. If someone like you waltzed into Louis' territory, who knows what awful things would happen to you. Awful things? You don't mean cords and tentacles again, do you? Those things were the worst. Yep, rebirth to everyone. Or Mark II, whichever one you came from. Cords and tentacles? Don't you dare explain those to her. And Putia, don't sound so interested. Wait, again? Are you serious? Dang, you're responding to a lot of key points in one line. Not too shabby, Noir. I really don't enjoy your praise. I have to keep interjecting because you two say the dumbest things. Dumb things aside, why do you think bad stuff would go down if we went to Louis? Well, Louis is very mysterious and isolated. We're told to stay away, so... It's an isolationist nation. Maybe it became so strict because it was the only nation for a long time. It's difficult enough just to leave that place. I can't imagine the red tape required to get in. But I've never heard of any crimes or scandals happening within. Once you get in, maybe it's peaceful. Uh-huh. So basically, the Louis I know in this place are different. Maybe Blonde is extra evil too, like more violent and she flips out and kills people all the time. I'm passionately against the policy where you don't care about others, so as long as your own nation is safe. Yes, I must make my own nation as soon as I possibly can. Do your best, Noir. You should try harder too. You actually have a nation to run. Whoopsies, she's scolding me. Anyway, that's how it is up there, so we shouldn't get too close. Plus, there's some other unsavory rumors about Louis. Unsavory? This sounds pretty juicy. Feed me some of those rumors. It's nothing like that. Besides, they're just rumors, so how knows how much is true? In a nutshell, rumors say that Louis and the Seven Sages are colluding behind the scenes. Oh, those chocolate things. I think you mentioned them before.
Thank you all so much for coming here today. So, well...
Hey, we can't hear you at all. Can't you speak a bit louder?
I'm so sorry.
Take it easy, love.
So, I'd like to start the Seven Sages meeting.
How'd you goof up like that?
Don't talk like a fool.
She's fumbling all her words. If she thinks that kind of speech is cute at her age, yikes!
At my age? Oh dear. I know I'm not exactly the youngest thing around, but...
But you're still pretty cute.
Okay, enough cutie pies. It's cruel to tease her about it too much.
Can't we hurry this meeting up? I'm a very busy man with a very busy schedule to keep.
Who even called this meeting? I came a long way, so if it's about something trivial, someone's dead.
The one who called today's meeting was... me.
Get out of town! You?
I'm sorry about that. It was impudent of me to call you all here.
Enough! This meeting will drag on if you get spooked by every little comment.
Still, having little Ray give us a call is rare. Something big must have happened.
Yes, something has.
Like a person falling out of the sky?
I can't confirm the info, and I haven't gathered any evidence, but I feel it's highly credible, so...
Enough procedural nonsense. Out with it.
Okay. Actually, a new CPU has appeared in Planeptune.
What? Are you certain of this?
Rather, had appeared. Or may have appeared, it seems. Or so it feels.
You're being awfully vague, love.
Speak with certainty. Speak with unbridled passion.
Appeared! A new CPU appeared in Planeptune.
I can't be asked to believe it just yet. But if true, this is quite a conundrum.
Planeptune, huh? What do you make of this?
2 CPUs in a nation that would topple from a single sneeze? How can I believe this?
Say what you like, but it's completely true. Maybe.
Good job.
So, who's your informant? How'd you get this info?
That's... well...
Nothing like that has gotten stuck in my web of information. I hate to say it, but I highly doubt that little Ray here could get information before me.
Well, that is to say, due to some profound circumstances...
Uh-huh.
I will only warn you once. If you attempt to deceive me, you had better be prepared to die.
There's no way I'd ever try to deceive you. That would be outrageous.
Still, it needs to be verified. It's quite a shocker if true. A shock it got by me, that is.
Oh, I'm sorry.
How would you confirm this crap? I'd rather pick belly length than follow up on this sketchy story.
For these kinds of blue-collar situations, I think we all know who would be appropriate. Oh, did that noisy little brat decide not to join us today?
Oh, -1 sage?
It's a welcome change of pace. Her shrieking blows my eardrums.
Actually, I let her know about it before this meeting. Then she ran off without hearing the rest of my report, even though I tried to stop her.
Ha! Impatient little twerp.
Either way, it simplifies matters. We'll just wait for her to get back and then discuss further.
So, we wait for now, huh? I hope it isn't a waste of time.
Well, it's a way to confirm the report, at least.
And here I wanted to hurry back to the office and work late again.
Oh, hey! I'm starved! When do the caterers get here?
Do you even have any?
Yeah, it's only polite for the one who calls the meeting to provide the others with food. Chop, chop, chop.
Huh? But whenever any of you called one, there wasn't even a pitcher of water.
You want to say that again? Care to voice that complaint a bit louder?
Not at all. I'll prepare something right away.
Gosh, so bossy.
Oh, I see. These 7 sages are the villains this time around.
Were you really listening? Are you sure you understand?
Well, we had a separate cutscene.
Why so skeptical? I definitely said, oh, I see.
Okay, then paraphrase what I just went over with you.
Ooh, I'll take this as a challenge. I'll gladly face you, player 2. So, the 7 whatevers don't like CPUs ruling the nations and whine a lot and say bad stuff, right?
So far, so good.
Therefore, I conclude that those folks are the bad guys. Ta-da! Flawless victory!
You cut out the whole second half. It's not that simple. I knew you stopped paying attention.
It's Neptunia. When are the villains so complicated, huh?
Okay. You got me.
Huh? Neppy gave the wrong answer? Do you mean to say that you stopped listening to me too?
That one girl who picks on me is the 7 sages, right? I don't like her.
Well, one of them, I would presume.
And you clearly only get about half of the situation, too. Fine. I'll explain again. I might even talk longer this time, so make a sandwich and listen.
Oh, really? Can't we, mash through the boring stuff with the X button?
Well, that's my skip button, because this is an Xbox 360 controller, and I don't think we'd want that.
I'm not very good at mashing. I prefer the skip function. So let's press the square button.
I don't want to do that.
You will listen to my plot-advancing lecture. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Good. The 7 Sages is a shadowy organization that gets its name from having 7 head members. Their platform advocates proper laws, and they want to found a nation free from CPU governance.
Uh-huh.
Of course, because they believe that, they're against the very existence of CPUs. Ever since Plutia created Planeptune, she's been harassed by them several times. Their operations are said to have started 10 years ago. Any more info is vague and pretty sparse. As for the 7 heads of the group, only one is known to the public. It's even rumored they have a hand in criminal activities behind the scenes, but there's no proof. And that thing I said about them having some connection to Louis? That's one of those rumors. But apparently, a good number of people agree with their ideals. So we can't say with 100% certainty that they're evil. So, that was a pretty amazing summary. Did you get all that?
Oh, yeah, most certainly. Whoosh.
Oh, there's a picture of you two next to the definition of wasted effort. I'm so tired now.
Aw, Flutie, did you hear that? Noir just gave up on us.
How could she? I knew that she was destined to be a loner, but still.
Aw, don't give up on us.
You two are so noisy. Just look up the stupid Nepedia entry later.
Okay, fine.
Noir, you're such an ice queen, and your explanations are so roundabout and hard to understand. That's a fact. It's easier on our noggins to call them the bad guys, the 7 stages.
That sounds like a place you would perform.
The 7 stages are bad.
7 sages? Oh, jeez, how can you forget that name so fast? GA-THUNK!
Oh, hello.
I found you!
Whoa, who's this broad? Pluty, we have a visitor.
Speak of the tiny devil.
It's the meanie!
Oh no.
Uh-huh. So you're the one. I see. Well, what's with this kid? I feel like you're unzipping my vest with your eyeballs. Ew.
That's nasty.
Wait, she's here for Neptune? Oh, in that case, sorry, but I don't feel like dealing with her.
Oh, me neither. Sorry, Neppy.
Abandoned already?
What? You two are gonna leave my party? Come on, don't do that! I guess you appear to be a teen, but your body is so underdeveloped. All right, you're a little girl.
What?
Inconceivable. A girl smaller than me just called me a little girl.
She's the littler girl.
And to think they would allow such a young and naive little girl to work as a CPU.
Some people are just petite.
It's unjust! It's brutish! It violates international law! I'll never forgive Planeptune! Yikes! Now she's going on a tirade. What's the deal? Why do I gotta sit and nod while a little girl I don't know makes fun of me?
I don't know. Give her a report.
Did you just call me a little girl? How am I little, huh? Only little girls call others names.
You just called Dempsey a little girl, and you're clearly one. Look at you. Look. You've got the frills and everything as well. You're super petite.
If that's your killer comeback, you're definitely a little girl. I mean, you said it to me first. You said it again! Ugh, that's twice! I'll never forgive you for this slight. Oh, you want to challenge me to a duel? I won't lose in a cat fight. Ow! You hit me! I got hit by a stupid little girl! You're no match for me. You need about 100 years of training before you can insult me, little girl.
Aye, so mature, Dempsey.
You did it again!
You're making this little girl cry.
Ooh, Nappy is so strong.
Or you know her opponent is weak.
More like her opponent is embarrassingly weak.
Yeah.
I see. Instead of arguing, she just smacked her in the mouth. No way I could have done that.
I can't believe it. It's illegal to hurt little girls. You'll pay dearly for this.
You just called yourself one.
You just admitted to being a little girl. I guess I win. No, that was just... I knew you were just a little baby girly girl. Neppy, that might have been a bit too much gloating.
She's immature, even compared to this kid.
Why are you two yelling at me? You abandoned me, so I had to fight back. I had no choice. Now, don't cry. That's a good little girl.
Jeez, looks like Neptune had her claws out. Oh, there's a blood smear. Poor little thing.
Huh? I'm being shunned, aren't I?
Don't touch me! I won't accept charity from my sworn enemies.
Not from other little girls. Oh,
Ouchies! Don't get an attitude, we're just trying to help. Shut your stupid mouth! I see Planeptune has finally shown its true colors.
uh-huh.
You make children work, and you react violently when criticized. What a bad influence for kids.
You started it.
I'm not a child.
You always come here, make a big fuss, and then toss around false accusations.
Seems about right.
Shut up! I'm on a mission to protect every single child in the whole wide world.
Including petite adults and teens?
That means I am in the right. Therefore, all who oppose me are big pedophiles and gross weirdos.
Flawless logic this one has. Totally.
Worst logic ever.
The worst part is, there's people actually like that.
More importantly, that woman's information was correct. I can't believe we're evenly matched.
Evenly?
She made you cry. How is that anywhere close to even?
It was a flawless victory for Neppy.
Shut up, I said! Ahem. Well, I completed my investigation. You're the new CPU here, right?
Ooh, has my awesome reputation reached even this little girl I've never seen before? I'm flattered, but if I get too famous, my private life will... Too much charisma is a curse.
She's not a CPU. What?
Noir, don't shoot me down so fast. She totally thought I was a CPU.
But she's right. You can't even transform.
Not yet!
What?
Oh, not you too, Pluty. You shouldn't crush a poor little girl's dreams like that.
You're not a CPU? Then how did I lose?
Because you're just a weak little girl.
Because you're weak.
Maybe because you're weak.
Less bark and bite than a doggoo.
Oh yeah, we didn't even get a battle sequence for this one. Easiest boss fight in the game.
Oh. Yo! What is your name?
You didn't catch it? Neptune.
Neptune. I won't forget that name.
Oh, hang on, kid. I think it's rude to adults when you demand a name without giving your own.
Fine. I'll tell you just this once. I am the Seven Sages' idol and public relations manager. You may call me Abnus.
Presentation.
Introductory graphic text? What the heck, developers? I didn't get one when I appeared.
Oh, you don't need one.
I can't wait to talk about this in excruciating detail at the next Seven Sages meeting. If we seriously tried, we could bury this nation under regulatory red tape before you could blink. Be prepared.
And there she goes. It's so not fair that she got a cool logo. She's just some weak kid. If someone like her is one of the leaders of the Seven Sages, maybe they're all pushovers.
Well, if you assume they're all like that girl, sure, but we don't know anything about the others.
They're all silhouettes for now.
It's so good you're here, Neppy. Every other time she comes, that girl teases me over and over.
What a bully.
Idiots can't handle difficult conversations, thus the violence. Every tool has its use.
You flatter me. Wait, that was a compliment, right?
If you like being called a tool, sure.
Sure, why not? She might come back to complain about what happened, so you can handle her then, Neptune.
Please protect us, Neppy.
Okay. It's nice to be relied on, but I feel like I'm being taken advantage of.
Oh, no such thing. That's not happening at all. No. Right, so a little chopper here. Ugh, this is no good. But what, you ask? Well, I have nothing to mumble about. The main character can't say boring things. So what we got? We don't have any negative sap? Huh? Feels bad. You know what? I was originally thinking about ending off the episode there. But let's have a little venture out into the virtual forest again and see whether or not I get lucky with the sap on screen. Because it's a good opportunity moment to show where it can drop as well, if it actually, drops. It drops from these.
You weren't paying attention.
Who will it be?
Plus, it lets me just use a bunch of makers. Because why not, right? Don't worry, I'll be using the main lot most of the time. But I do like my makers. Oh!
Cool, wasn't I?
What's that? We just need one more. Okay, right. So we just need to find another one of those. There's also the possibility of them appearing in other packs. Bunch of jellies. There's another Hiki. Come here.
Hey there. It's my turn.
Come on. Drop it.
There. Hey, give it
I
to
just
me.
want the sap.
Who's next?
Ah!
We won.
I got hopeful. Cyber Connector is really good for farming, though. At least in the early stages. That attack radius. So good. Oh, there's another Hiki up there. I might just retreat from this one if we don't end up getting it dropped. Although, we did kill the last one last time.
Giving it everything I've got.
Oh, two of them. We have a good chance. I would love to get to level whatever it is for a skill for Barbie. Even Tekken doesn't have a skill. Cyber Connect 2 does though. Come on! Give it! Yeah! Okay.
Now, who would like to taste defeat?
Shove a beam.
Say your prayers.
I'm gonna get another one, aren't I? Okay, Del.
Did you really think you could stop the mad magician?
Alas, they could not, mages. Oh, nice and nice. I guess we'll just head on out then, eh? Let's shoot our leader on the way out. Actually, I'm feeling some Cyber Connect too. Because incidentally, I tried to get off screen and I got no sap off screen. So I was like, I'm gonna just do it on screen. And then it dropped. It was the opposite this time. RNG, you're a fickle mistress when you want to be. You really, truly are. Well then, folks. As was originally intended, we'll be ending off the episode here because that next quest will trigger an event. And I'd like to save that for next time. So anyway, folks, thank y'all for watching this episode of Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebuff Free, and I'll see y'all next time. Ta-ta for now.